also start recording. Hello, hello, hello. It should be recording now. I've made a bunch of progress. Not too much, of course not too much. But a little bit, yes. Yeah, that's not new. Put mini on that finally. I got this. I think I might have showed you. Oh, I got a bunch of these guys. Because I got a bunch of copper. So I decided to just make a bunch of those guys. Hopefully they're like sorting out the chests and stuff like that. That'd be lovely. I have made a bit more progress on the... Oh, I made this. Oh, just a simple water elevator to the nether room. Put a bunch more quartz down. Still need to get a bunch more down. My mate who built that that damn yawning, sorry. That built that damn thingamabobber. That there hasn't been on since. And it is aggravating. I have to look at it every day. I made a farm. Piggy! He must have spawned in, because I haven't gotten a piggy. Oh, I'm tired. I spent the entire day bowling with one of my mates. I'm tired. Oh well. Oh well. Gotta grind out a video. Yeah. Got a bunch of kitty cats. Got a bunch of villagers trading. What I really need is an iron. Oh, here. Oh, well, go. I don't know. I didn't even know I had you. You're a butcher. Why the wide open butcher? Oh, well, I don't really know. Let's grab some rotten flesh to hopefully trade a little bit. Now don't move, please. Thank you. I do not have a lot of rotten flesh. I know that. Yeah, I know I have a little bit, but I do not have that much of it. Yeah, look at that. I know I have more outside. Well, I think I have more outside. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 4 stacks and 4. That's not a lot. That's actually very little. From how much rotten flesh is like, you know, a normal amount. What? Oh yeah, no, I put on peaceful because I went into the nether and I really didn't want to die. Oh, speaking of the nether. That's horrible. That's pretty good. Speaking of the nether, let me show you. Let me show you what I've done. Oh no. Let me show you what I've done. Oh, balls. I meant to go grab something. Oh well. Oh well. I got to show you. So you guys probably have seen a bunch of these before. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know your search history. Yep. Okay. Well, but I'm pretty sure these are called nether highways. Pretty much what they are, they're just a bunch of... Yawning again. bunch of ice, you put a boat down, and then you go ham. You know, so I've got one going to the bastion, and I've got one going to another portal that is closer to the ice blocks. So the ice spikes biome, where I got the ice blocks. Because I have a pickaxe with Silk Touch in my chest. I'm not using it though, because it is horrible for everything else. Yep. I don't really need anything else in here. I was hoping to get some more gold from you, but I suppose that is not happening today. No, 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 no. Oh, well. What you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? I should not be this tired. Oh. You guys have 2 health? Yeah. Oh, you don't. You have a lot more too. I think the second smallest ones have like 4 or 5 HP. But no, so I've done that, and then of course you can go for the one that goes up, and it goes up way faster than the one that goes down. Look at that. That's not about nauseating, and I didn't even get motion sickness normally. Yeah. I thought the golem, not the golem, oh yeah, no, golem. The copper golems, I thought they rust. They must not. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. I thought they rust. Apparently they do not. So let's go grab some of this juicy XP and emeralds. From trading this gold. Who are you? You're prop 4. Oh, yeah. Completely forgot I had prop 4. Which that is 12. That's not bad. Mmm. Hello, beauty. Flip it. That right there is very good. That is amazing, actually. I'm gonna keep it stacked with you. That is very good. 1 emerald for a bottle of enchanting. That's very good. Especially for repairing items that have mending. If you ever watch PvP, micro PvP, you'll see it a bunch. Paper. But no, if you guys ever watch Minecraft PvP, you'll see Bottle of Enchantings being used a lot, like a lot. Because pretty much Bottle of Enchanting gives you 2 to 3 of those XP orbs. And like 2 to 3 of them can enchant one thing. Not can enchant, but can almost completely repair one thing. Nearly completely. Oh, Zaum. Okay, so 32 is very good. 12, not bad. 12, pretty good. Look at that. Look at all that XP. Beautiful, 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 beautiful XP. I will not be using these bottle of enchantings for mending because this isn't a PvP setting. So, like the need to repair quickly isn't there. Like if I need to repair quickly, I can use it like that, but nah. It's not the primary reason. I'm using it to get to get levels. Yep. But check a butt. But hopefully, yeah. Now, what I do need is I need to go mining. Need more diamond. Ooh. Horrible. Hey. I need to go back down. I need to go mining. I need torches. Now these copper golems do seem pretty cool, and they are. They're plenty fun. They're plenty good. But god damn, do they get in the way? Yeah, they are pretty annoying. They do get in the way quite a bit, but they are mostly fine. I don't know how exactly they work. I don't know if it is you put items in the copper chest and that's it, and they sort it out by themselves, or it's you put items in any chest and then it sorts themselves out. It would be fantastic if that was it. If it was you put items in a chest, golem finds the chest, items in the chest go bye bye, and they sort themselves out. That'd be beautiful. That'd be amazing. That'd be lovely. I just do not know. I stopped watching the Minecraft updates closely like 5 or so years ago. Well, I stopped watching them closely about 6 years ago. And then I pretty much just stopped watching them in general about 5 years ago. I would hear like snippets of it. Like, oh, yo, dude, did you see that Minecraft got this mob now? No, what, really? And that's it for like a year, which is really stupid, by the way. It's because what? It's owned by Microsoft now. I'm pretty sure. Microsoft is a bloody huge company. They could quite happily pump out more than their fair share of updates. But although I don't work with Microsoft, but I work with Microsoft software a lot as a techie, and I gotta tell you, no, it's not fun. Well, I mean, it can be, but 9 times out of 10, is it? No. They made their system. I don't know if they did it on purpose. If they did it on purpose, that was pretty stupid. But there's no way you can like accidentally make a system that poorly. Oh, hello. But I genuinely do not know how you make a system that badly. Crashes every so often. The only good thing, and no, I'm not gonna say it like that. One of the very great things that Microsoft has brought to the wider demographic, that is people who use computers, is a Windows Defender. Now, Windows Defender was an absolute home run. Okay. If you guys don't know, do not, guys, this is coming from me as a technician, not from me as a haha funny. This is from me as a technician. Do not install any antivirus unless you know exactly what they do and how they do it. If you have Microsoft Windows Defender. Is that even Microsoft? No, it's not Microsoft. I don't know. Oh no, I'm talking about a different thing. Sorry, my bad. One of the few things that Windows did really well was Windows Defender. Microsoft is still a really shit fuck. Though I shouldn't say. It's really still a not a very splendid company. But Windows is even worse. But like I was saying, if you guys are thinking about downloading a like an antivirus or some kind of malware protect, some XYZ thing like that, before this is just actually just general. If you want to download pretty much anything, before you download it, hop on Reddit, see what they say. If you see a resounding NO, do not install this. Don't install it. Okay. But if you don't know how antiviruses and defender programs like that work, don't install new ones. Just use the ones that come pre-installed on your computer. Just use those ones. Genuinely, just use those ones. 9 times out of 10 it'll be better because they are suited for your computer. Because like Jack's computer won't be the same as Jill's. If you strip it down and tear it apart, they're not going to be the same at all. They're two completely different computers, right? So if Jack's antivirus works on Jack's computer, doesn't mean it'll work on Jill's, and vice versa. So genuinely, if you guys have a pre-installed antivirus, just use that. Just use that. I know when I was a stupid kid, I tried to install a antivirus, and the things I saw at that age was not very comforting. Spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons through the spine. Wasn't anything too bad, but it was for my age. I shouldn't have seen it. But YOLO. Now I've learnt. I've learnt, and hopefully you guys learn as well. Not in the same way I did. God, please no. But I hope you guys will learn. Do not. If also, if Windows Defender says something's looking sketch, unless you either like know the guy that made the thing, and can like actively like go to their house and stuff like. Well, I don't want to say like yeah. Unless you can like actively like go to their house without it being like way out of their way, way out of your way, and you know them personally, don't. Genuinely don't. Or you can do the Reddit method once again. Just search it up on Reddit. If people on Reddit are saying do not install this, don't install it. I don't see how people find that complicated. The Reddit method works almost actually, out of the times I've used the Reddit method, it has worked 100% of the time. Genuinely. It has saved me from or like 5 or something viruses. Mainly because I just don't install things on my computer actually. The most recent thing I've installed, like by far, was Streamlabs and Twitch and all that jazz. Before that, it was probably a strange looking file. Before I had to factory, I say before I had to, before I factory restart my computer, which I do that like not often, but I don't do it like rarely either. I'll do it maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 times a year. I don't really know why I do it. I just like doing it. I'm not saying that's good advice, by the way. Factory restarting your computer for absolutely zero reason is not good for your computer. It isn't good for you, probably. Because it's not fun to have to restart everything. But me personally, I don't mind. I like it. You know? Makes my computer feel feel clean. But no, advice from a techie. If something looks weird, search on Reddit. Genuinely, no, being so serious right now, search up on Reddit. And if you can't find it on Reddit, Loki, open a VM. Oh wait, I can show you guys how to open a VM. Should I change my YouTube name to Techie? Look, yeah, I'm gonna. Wait. Stop. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I had this thought for a little bit now, but I didn't really know how to or like when to. But I'm gonna do it now while I have like, yeah, while I have a total of 2 views here. Here's a name. Let's do some random Techie. Nah. Yeah, I think some random Techie is a good one, actually. Need to change my handle as well. Oh, bollocks. Some random Techie. I should change my Twitch name too, huh? Maybe some random Techie as well. You know what? Why not, right? Why the hell not? Oh, what's this? PlayStation 6, I thank you. Ah, okay. So my Twitch profile picture. Okay. The origin of my Twitch profile picture is so stupid. Like I'm being so honest with you right now. My Twitch profile picture. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So I made this Twitch obviously when I was like really into Siege. And like like I really like Siege. I still do really like Siege. And I wanted the Twitch and YouTube, of course, to have something to do with Siege because I really like Siege, right? So what I did, you guys are not going to believe this, by the way. What I did what I did was I Googled the word siege. There it is. Let me see if I can't find this real quick. Here we go. Let me go add source. Let's do browser source, maybe? Is this the one? Browser source. No. Get out of here. There we go. Let's just do window capture. I mean, you guys aren't going to see anything that I don't really care. Let me see. Yeah, no, you're not going to see anything. Are you guys seeing it? No, you guys aren't. Why are you not? Oh, it's because it's absolutely gargantuan. It's still absolutely gargantuan. Why are you guys not seeing it? Sorry. I still am new to Twitch. Can we not just do capture window? Yeah, Google search. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Okay. So I'm being so genuine, Azrani, with you. What is that? Okay. I searched up siege. Right? I went down. Like I'm being so honest with you right now. I searched up the word siege, found that, and was like, yeah, yeah. So if anyone ever asks me where I got the Twitch name, I could just say, dude, it's Siege. Hopefully they'll be baffled. Did you guys even see that? Wait, no, stop. Okay, let me just do this. There. 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 Yeah, there we go. Okay. And let's... Where's the delete? There it is. There it is. Okay. That's how I found it. Now, I think I will change my name to some random checking. Hickey. Yeah. Don't remember my password. Let's see if I was getting. Wait. I'm sorry. This is way more time consuming than I thought it would be. I don't know. I don't know why I thought I could just. There we go. Okay. Now I probably shouldn't have done put in my password while on stream, but genuinely, if someone can figure out my password from the noise, of me typing, hats off, right? Hats off to you. Oh, that was bright. Hats off to you, right? There we go. I am now officially some random techie. Hell to the yes. Let me. And here we go. Okay, so okay. I think I might have said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. I have a degree in tech, I have a degree and I have a certificate. Certificate is in cybersecurity, and my degree is in ITTS, which is Information Technology and Technical Support. If you guys need any help, like if your DDC teacher or your programming teacher or anything like that says, "Hey, Matthew," or whatever your name may be, I'm very sorry if you're named Matthew and you have DDC or programming, because I may or may have just called you out. Um, um, but if you guys have anything like that, just join the stream or comment on a YouTube video. I'll, I mean, it's it's not like I've got anything else to do, so you know, why not, right? Why not? Let's go 50. I'll probably get back to you within the day, and if I don't, I believe my email handle is in my YouTube. My YouTube is now some random. I've forgotten what my YouTube is. I just changed like 2 minutes ago. Some random techie, that's what it is. Loki, I Loki might start doing tech YouTube tutorials. I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be funny as hell. I do. I think it'd be very funny. See, the other thing is I don't have the ISOs on this computer, and I don't know if this is a... Wait, stop. Wait. Hyper-V. Oh my gosh. Hyper-V. Oh my god, that's crazy. Hypervision platform, virtual machine platform. Oh my golly, oh my golly, oh my gosh. Yes, I can do tech tutorials. Oh my gosh, like that like the one Indian guy. Yeah, I'm not being racist. Let me finish. Like the one Indian guy at 3 o'clock in the morning that helped you cram for the exams. Oh my god, I can do that. But no, I don't have a certificate or anything, but I know 5 different coding languages. Not fluently or anything like that, but I know enough to code my way out of a cardboard box. I know Python, I know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. Some people don't consider HTTPS. Sorry, did I say HTTPS? I mean HTML. Some people don't consider HTML and CSS and JavaScript coding. When it is code, but YOLO. I Loki might do that. I've got like a massive grin on my bit. I need to get the ISO for it. Wait, stop. First of all, let's turn that all the way down before I blast that video and get copyrighted and then get sued for whatever happens. Okay, wait, stop. Let me go and close my. Hey, let me see if I can't grab this ISO. No, oh no. I do not think I will be able to. Because technically, no. Oh no, I can find it, don't worry. I will do that I'll do that in a bit, actually, okay, because I love doing virtual machines. Virtual machines were always my favorite. In when I was doing ITTS, but we did virtual machines for like about 100 days or so. Pretty much just focusing on virtual machines, but both servers and both servers and just client computers. Oh my gosh, it was fun. I loved it so much. I'm so nerding out, but I don't really care. Is anyone even watching? Probably not. Stop that. Yeah, no one's watching, so I can. Why does it say that? Oh no, so I can nerd out as much as I want. Dude, I loved virtual machines so much. Virtual machines are pretty much like let's say you want to do something on your computer, but you don't want it to have a fix on your computer, right? Let's say little old you decided, hey, I want to install this file. It looks mad sketchy. So I want to do it in an environment that's safe and enclosed and all this and all that and all that and all this, right? You'd run it in a VM. You'd run it in a virtual machine, right? Primarily because they're easy to set up. Genuinely, you can set up a virtual machine, and I think the most time it's taken me is like 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. But the average time, like 10 minutes. It doesn't take that long. Everyone, most people assume that since it's such a helpful thing, it'll take forever to set up. No. It's like 10 minutes if you're slow. Oh, not 10. It takes like 30 minutes if you're slow. The first time I did it, I was very slow. I was actually one of the last in my last. I started the last in my class to do it. I ended up being top of the class. That's just because I'm him. But but uh, but but that's just me because I'm him. You know, just how it is. Permanently delete those. I want the image ISO. I want the multi-edition, and then I want to confirm. Exception thrown. Getting the SKUs product. I don't want to do all poopy. Oh, here we go. ARM64. There we go. Whoopsies, my bad. Who's the product language? Probably English. Not English International, English US. There we go. English ARM64 ISO. Now I'll have a play with that. Before I actually install it. Just to make sure I've still got the chops, you know? Ha! Let me customize my description as well, but wait. Sorry, this is taking some random techie. No, can I go to my channel, please? Thank you. What was on all of that? Why is my stuff not showing up? Hello? Hello? See, this is strange. I don't know diddly squat. Um, really about what the hell? About Twitch. So it says I'm offline, but also says I'm live. It says I'm live streaming Minecraft. But okay, wait, let's go into I don't really want to do that. Let me just go as a guest. No, stop that. Open guest profile, go into Twitch. Random techie. Random techie, sorry, random techie. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm in. No. This has got one viewer, which is a lie because I do not have anyone viewing actually. Actually, but it's all working. That's lovely. Gosh damn it. Okay, stop. Let's sign in to my Twitch on my Streamlabs. Yup. And then here we go. Whoa. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. Then let's do this. Let's do boom, 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 boom. Oh, nice. Yeah. 7. Oh, 6. Okay. There we go. Chat. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. This is gonna be a very strange video because I'm trying to do all this. I'm thinking, and I don't do that very often. Or at least I try not to do that very often. So I'm connecting to chat, and I don't know why. It's odd. Oh well, bugger it, you know. Oh, hello. Oh, my bad. Boom, 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 Burn, 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 burn. No, I'll keep it there, actually. You know, I had a thing where, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There was one test I had for a, thing I was doing for my... Oh, what luck? Oh, yeah. I was 8. I got 15. Oh, yeah. Whoa, okay. For this part of the course I was doing, right? Pretty much I'm not supposed to really talk about, but I don't care, right? And I was... hello. And I was doing this test. But Twitch drops were on. Okay, for Siege. And I told you, I was a maniac for this game, okay? I was a fanatic for this game. I actually got 2 of my mates to buy Siege. Now, mind you, one of them has currency exchange. Because he's Indian, he's from India. And he gets massive discounts. From because Indian currency. I don't really know how it works, but I'm pretty sure it's because currency exchange is really bad for them. Their currency is really weak. I mean, currency in the country I'm in isn't strong by any means at all. But I'm pretty sure it is quite a bit stronger than Indian currency. Although once again, oh good lord, he hit the crap out of me. Although once again, I'm not an economist. Although I do, although, in I think it was year 12, I did economy. I did economics for a good while. I mean, I failed the class, to be honest, but I hated it. Right, I hated that class. Oh my lord! But so I failed, right? Not like I was really trying to be an economist anyway, because they live lonely, miserable lives from what I have seen. Not trying to call any economist out. You gotta come after my financials or something, my 401k. I believe it's called in America. But like I don't see myself doing it. Doesn't seem fulfilling to me. Maybe fun, but fulfilling, I don't know. Yeah. But although an economist could think the same about tech, about how it doesn't seem fun or fulfilling to them. But I mean, you know, I guess that's why we all. Oh well, I guess that's why there are different paths in life, right? But sculpt. But like, you know, I don't know. It's good. It's strange, wonderful world we have. You know, people say. Ah, my chapter. People say that the world we live in isn't magical. And like, what? What? What are you on? What? Are we living on the same planet? We have insects, 8 legs, 8 eyes, that produce materials out of its butt so strong that it's like, what, I think it's like 300 times stronger than steel. What? Like 300 times stronger than something formed in the heart of a dying star. What do you mean this world is... It's like, oh, but there are no dragons and this and that. Okay? So? It's like... I don't understand it, man. Yeah, we don't have any massive flying lizards anymore. We have insects that shouldn't be able to fly. And they do. Why? Because. You know, just cause. And it, like, this world is a magical. We have things that will die for us. But have only known us for... That have known us for most, if not all, of their life. But we've known them for a fraction of our... Like... It's bonkers! Like, what do you mean? We have insects on this earth. I can kill like 100 fully grown of the largest animal currently alive. Insects, things that you could put in your hand quite happily. You can put like 3 or 4 of them in your hand, right? But this world isn't magical. Like, what? Oh, but there are no zombies. First of all, define zombie. Second of all, depending on how you define them, we do have them. We do have them. There's a parasitic worm that pretty much this is what it does, right? It leeches onto an ant, right? After being spread in the wind. I'll tell you how that happens in a bit. Leeches onto an ant and it slowly infects its brain. It slowly infects its brain. Right. Still got you? Sweet. And when it infects its brain fully, let's just skip to the end. Pretty much, it tells the brain, "I want to go up somewhere high." So they go up somewhere high. Normally, this is on top of maybe a really tall blade of grass. Maybe it's up a tree. Maybe it's up a fallen tree. I don't know. Somewhere up high, right? Somewhere up high. Then it dies. But so the ant, as an animal, has been dead for a while. The parasite has been worming its way through the ant's body. For ow for a while now, though, right? Do you mind? Do you mind, please? Then you're gonna drown. You're gonna kill me. Yeah. Right. But and then. So they go up. So the parasite pretty much tells the ant, "Hey, I want to go up." So they go up. And then, can you finish, please? Thank you. They go up high. And then, of course, why is there so much lava? And then, of course, they go up high, right? And then they die. But right before the ant dies, the parasite... Sorry, no. Right before everything shuts down. Right, because that's what happens after you die. Everything just shuts down, right? Pretty much, the parasite is like, okay, clamp down, clamp down, clamp down. So the ant clamps down. It clamps down to the leaf and then it dies. And then it's swooped up by a bird. Because obviously the bird will see the ant and will go, "Ooh, yummy, free meal, nom 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 nom," right? Not knowing that there's a parasite. Then of course the parasite will infect the bird. I could be mistaken with a step, but I'm pretty sure the worm is then spread through the fecal matter of the bird, I think. So that leads it to go everywhere, and that's how it reproduces, right? So back to the talk of zombies. The ant's been dead for a while. Body of the ant hasn't been, no, but the ant is gone, right? Right? If you open up that ant, you will see ant stuff, right? You'll see you'll see the ant, but the ant will not be motoring it. The ant will not be pushing it forward. The ant will not be doing anything. The ant will be answering to the parasite. So are there zombies in this world? Yes. Are there The Walking Dead or The Last of whatever other TV show zombies? No. Of course not. Of course not. Humanity would have wiped them out. Or been wiped out by it. Ages ago, right? Or like dragons. Dragons are not biologically possible or evolutionarily possible. Don't know how many times I have to tell people this, but it's too damn many, okay? Okay? If you have a body that large, you need wings. Bloody massive. Like, I'm not talking scale up a bird. I'm talking scale up a plane, okay? And not only that, how are you gonna support those wings? And I don't mean in flight. I mean on the ground. How are you gonna stop that dragon from tipping over every single time it lands? Because you're not. The biologically best answer we have is a tail, but you cannot have a tail that bloody big on something that flies. You just and if you do, the thing won't fly. It'll suddenly be a thing that doesn't fly. And then of course, they're gonna get rid of the wings. And then you'll have a big lizard that doesn't fly, has 4 legs, and a fat tail. You know what that is? Do you know what that is? That's called a Komodo dragon. Okay. Like, but people are like, oh, but dragons are cool, so they should exist. No, that's not how evolution works. Evolution works as what can reproduce the best. No, not the fastest, but the most efficiently. Because if it was the fastest, then obviously stuff like whales would be out of the question. Whales reproduce like 2 or 3 times in their entire life, and then never again. Right? They're too big. It. I don't want to say it wastes, but it takes up that much energy that 2 times is more than they can handle. In some cases, literally more than they can handle. In quite a few cases, actually. But if you're looking for things that reproduce very efficiently, you go for rats. Rats. You can have dozens of children from rats, right? But obviously, rats aren't magical. No. Why would they be? But they are. It's like I don't know. It's very selective on the whole magical thing, right? Because you take some things, you look at some parts of it, and you're like, oh, whoa, look at that, it's magical, right? Like a dragon breathing fire. First of all, breathing fire, you can't. No. We have things that spit blood and spit venom, but spit an actual thing like fire? No, you're not going to get anywhere near that. Because that would not only would that need not only would that need an actual, like, you know, like, internal, pretty much combustion chamber that would melt you from the inside out. But you would also need some way to keep yourself cool, which obviously would take up more energy, which would be more inefficient, which would lead to more energy needed. And then it's just a circle, cycle. And then it's like, oh, but where's the end of the cycle? There is no end of the cycle. Because there's no damn start of the cycle, right? Because you're not going to get a dragon. Even if there's an amazing artist on Instagram, I do not know his name, but holy guacamole, he is amazing. Pretty much he goes around and he's like, you know why this design is stupid? And he points out like just a normal dragon. And everyone's like, oh, but blah 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 blah. I don't really listen to their points. I just like his drawings. His drawings are amazing. I love his drawings so much. But he will talk about why this and this and this and not that and that and that. And he will anatomically correctly draw out these creatures, from werewolves to dragons to literally anything. He's done dolphins before, and dolphins are bloody crazy, okay? Okay, I don't know if you guys know what dolphins do, but if you're below the age of 18, I wouldn't recommend Googling it. If you're above the age of 18, I wouldn't recommend Googling it. Okay, they are some psychopaths. When I say that, I mean they're crazier than my aunts. Okay, that's pretty bonkers, right? But no. They are crazy little things. I say little, they are bloody huge. Can't they get like 6 feet long as well? That's as tall as I am. That's as long as I am tall, is what I mean. But no, those bloody homicidal. Holy moly, I almost got cancelled. Those homicidal maniacs, right? Crazy, man. They're crazy. And I don't even have, why? I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't have a specific study in biology or evolutionary biology at that. Or any kind of biology, as a matter of fact. I do tech. Okay, I work with computers for the main purpose of not wanting to work with anything living. Okay? I find it very distracting and annoying. It's the main reason I told my ex to piss. No, I'm joking. But I do know a little bit because I like to research. I like to study. Dude, I love figuring things out. The amount of joy I get when I figure new stuff out or I learn something new is irreplaceable. I love it. I love it. It's like a rush. Okay. When I figure out a fact, I like because my memory's horrible, right? When I figure out a fact, I try to memorize it immediately. But obviously it's not gonna work because my memory's horrible, right? So I relearn it over and 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 over again. Time and time again. Right? Until eventually I do memorize it. Or, well, I don't really memorize it, but, like, if I'm talking about something related to it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that thing. By the way. But yeah. No, but like I said, I don't even have a degree in biology. Or a certificate in biology. I didn't even take biology. I took chemistry and physics, okay? I took physics till year 13. I took chem until year 12. I took science until year 12, I think, as well. So I took the basic science, which covered all three of the primary. Yeah, yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Was it year 9, 10? I don't know. It was either year 9, 10, 11, 12 or year 9, 10, 11. But I know I took chemistry all the way through. Because I remember, oh my gosh, we had the worst teacher for physics, right? Right. The grade point average, the grade point, the grade point average, the grade average for my class before he was our teacher was like a merit or an excellence, right? Right. We had a few of what America would call straight A students, which is just for us. They'd be straight E students or straight 8 students. Pretty much. They're not the know-it-alls, but they know it all, right? I used to be one of them for certain things. For mechanical physics, that I would be that. I love working with numbers. Oh my god. Holy hell. But no, I'm gonna get so much lapis. Oh gosh. Holy moly. But no, and it fell from, let's be generous. Let's say it was a low excellence, right? So 7. Right, 7 instead of an 8, 7. Right? By the time the very first test paper that he handed out came around, it fell to a barely achievement, to barely a pass, which in my country isn't a 50%. It is out of a score of 8. It is a 3, I'm pretty sure. Right? So that's not even 40%. I think that's like, oh no, it might be 40. It's either 40 or 30. I don't know, right? But is it 40? Wait, let's do the math. Alright, so 3, 3, 6, and then I want 2, so 1.5. So it is roughly 40 actually. I bite my own tongue there. So you need 40% to pass. Absolutely anything above that is an improvement from passing, right? And we went from averaging 7 out of 8 to like 3 out of 8. 3 out of 8 to, let's just do 2.5 out of 8. After like just a few turns. Oh my god, that zombie scared the, oh my god, that zombie scared the, oh, that zombie scared the bejeebus out of me. Am I still connecting to chat? Why am I still connecting to chat? Can you stop that, please? Why are you doing that? Stop. Stop! Okay, well, let's explore this a little bit. Oh, you've got an enchanted iron sword as well. No, no, stop that. Thank you. What goody news this place has. Be very interesting to see if they have anything good. Oh, yeah. Pick up the, thank you, okay. Zonko. But no, I also took, so in my college or high school, depending on where you are, I took German, Deutsch, Dutch, I believe, actually not Deutsch, the German, the language. I took English, of course, which I don't think I technically failed it, but I was like on the cusp of failing. Because my teacher hated me and I hated her, right? I don't know why. female English teachers just annoy me, and apparently I annoy them. When I try to stay out of their way, right? Right. But male English, I'm not even trying to be sexist. This is just what happens. I don't know why. But male English teachers, the goats. The goats, right? When they're not being perverts. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh well. When they're not being weird, they are the goats, right? They're the goats. Well, I'm pretty sure that's just for any teacher, any male teacher. Normally they're pretty good when they're not being fucking weird. But I took English, I took German, I can speak it, definitely not fluently, but I can get myself out of a pickle if, oh, well, no. I can't speak it fluently, but I can speak it, right? I can more, like, hear, like, let's say, like, situation here, right? Situation room, right? I am in Germany. I've been plucked out of my comfortable bed, and I've been placed in Germany. I won't be able to, like, go to an airport. Hello, I am not from here. Help me get back. Well, no, I will be able to. Yeah, no, I would be able to. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is, I don't speak it fluently. But why are there so many diamonds? I am, like, most definitely not, NOT, not complaining. But it seems like a lot, right? I'm not gonna complain though. But like, I can speak it decently well. Not nearly as mate, not nearly as mate, not nearly as good as my mate Oldart, who is my sole moderator. I'm pretty sure. He can speak it near about fluently if he needs to. But no, I also took so English, German. I took Spanish. I took science, physics, chemistry, mathematics, and then went into calculus, and then I went into DDC, digital technologies and computing, and then I went over into I went programming first, and then I went DDC. Programming was really good fun. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like it. Oh, it's chunks rendering. Okay. Oh, portraits. Wait, what? Okay. Portraits. I've been here before. Nerd. Oh my gosh, no! This is the cave I was with. I was in with Goose. Wowie wowie. There's nothing in this cave that isn't already been found, so it's probably just iron and a bit of gold and a bunch of redstone. Did I actively avoid him? Yes, see. Did I actively avoid him? Did I actively tell him to not get? Because he gets every single ore. Right? Right, there's already, oh my god, there's still stuff here. He will get every single ore. If you do not explicitly tell him, do not get this, he will get it. He might even get it if you tell him not to get it, right? Now, whether that's out of spite or pity, I don't know. But I do have to submit to the fact that a good few times it has saved my skin. Creepers scare the bejeebus out of me, and I do not know why. Hello. Ah, the way out. Or not. Or so, or not. But, no, those are all my tech ones. I also took art, and then I did hospitality, my 13th year. I managed to get my NCEA credits rather early, not gonna lie. And yes, that is tooting my own horn, because I feel like I've deserved it. I've come from several disabilities neurologically that have prohibited my learning development, and I have shrugged them off with a stern shoulder. And I think I deserve to toot my own horn a lot for that fact. And I do. Well, I don't do it like every single chance because that's just being a prick, right? But if I can speak, but I do it whenever I'm like talking to myself, right? I'm not gonna go up to some stranger. Yo, I have all of these. What do you have? No, that's being a dick. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to be a dick if I have to be. If I don't, sorry, if I don't have to be. And of course, I never have to be a dick because, you know, life is good. You know, twin. I'm trying to find the, there it is. Trying to find out what my house is. 725, okay. Oh, never mind. I thought someone had chatted, but no. Pardon me, it's just a bot. I was going way off, never mind. Supposed to go 750, 300. 750, 350, okay. But, no. I believe I'm doing pretty good for how I am. I'm hopefully going to get into cloud engineering and cloud development with AWS, hopefully. Nah, fuck that. Not hopefully, I will. Okay, I will get into it. If I don't get it the first time, I'll get it the second. If I don't get it the second time, I will get it the third. Okay? Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Ain't no one gonna stop me. I swear to God, if someone tries. Very passionate about technology. Okay, I know. Oh, he said the cringe word that only teachers use. I know. Ooh, oh wow. I know. Okay, I know. Okay. I used to think the exact same thing. I used to think it like just a few like months prior. Okay, I gave my mate no, I didn't give him shit, but I gave him I teased him. I teased him a little bit about it, right? It's like, dude, did you what in Sam hell is all this? Is it? Oh my god, okay. Okay, so when Goose and I... When Goose and I... After that cave that I just showed you, by the way, when we came back to the house, right? Right? I destroyed his boat, right? Simple banter between mates, right? Right. And he was like, you know what, if you do that again, I'm not gonna get back in the boat. I'm just gonna drown. And then I'll get there faster. And I thought he was joking, of course. So I broke his boat again. Simple banter, right? Simple banter. And he died. And I gave him a bunch of shit for it when it was my fault. It was. It was. I was the one that broke his boat. I was the one that caused him to fall into the ocean. I was the one to do that. Right? Yes, he could have swam up. But he shouldn't have to go out of his way for something I went out of my way. He shouldn't have to go out of his way to avoid something that I got out of my way just to cause. It's just not how. That's just not how it works, right? Right? You're supposed to lift your mates up. That was my fault. I apologize to him. Easy as, right? Hell yeah, easy as. We love to see people who apologize. Especially for something that was their mistake. People don't like doing that very often for some reason, and I don't see why. It's like, you know what, big man, it was your mistake. Own up to it. Especially I tell my mates, dude, you're a man. You're a man now. Just own up to it. Just admit it. And everything goes, everything goes about its day, Ain't nothing to be too ashamed of, but yeah, no. Yeah. People that don't apologize, people that do things poorly or badly, and know they did it badly, and then don't apologize, piss me off. They piss me off a lot, right? Let me see if that ISO is installed. Oh yeah. Has it got the ISO disk image file? Yeah. Copy it over to the USB. But no, I do love making these videos. These videos are nice. I like making these videos because they're fun. I get to talk to myself, or well, yeah, I get to talk to myself. And I have fun doing it. Um, there's no way in hell. Oh my god. What in Sam hell? Hell no. You gonna be messed up. No, not featured. Yeah. You gonna be messed up if you think I'm gonna be wearing that. What the hell? Luscious locks. Oh my god, that's what I call my hair. I don't have hair like that though. Oh my lord. Oh well. But now I love making these videos. It's like a diary. When I first started making these videos, I said it was like a diary, and it is. It is. I did not start streaming Twitch to make money. No. Hell no. I genuinely think if you start streaming Twitch purely to make money, you really shouldn't. Right? Like, go out, get a job. I have a job. It's not even tech. It's not. It's manual labor. But yeah, people make money on Twitch deserve it to a point. I feel like if you're making millions of bucks like every stream, that's a bit excessive, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. Oh no, man, I just work here, man. You haven't gone through anything at all. Holy moly, holy moly. They just like AFK down here. Make sure it works, No, well, I know for a fact it works. Like, look, let's see. Um, oh. This is 88% complete, 89% complete, 90% complete. So it's going very well. What? Okay. But no. It's done. Okay. So guys, I will 110,000 bajillion% be making tutorials on like VMs, servers, networks, all the 9 yards, right? Because obviously I want people to enjoy technology just as much as I do, if not more, right? I don't even know if that's possible. You're saved. Why are you saved? Oh, I don't really care. Because I love tech, right? Oh, really? I love tech. So such a good. I love you for that. Need about stack and a half. Maybe a little bit more paper. I need more paper. Like, yeah, wait. I'll show you, right? So this here is mending. Boom. Just like all that. The big chunk. But yeah, no, let's just bring it all, right? What's the worst? No, what's the worst? Horsey, hello, horsey. But no, I will be doing that. And of course, if any of you guys have any like suggestions or anything like that, for there's no way I'm one piece of paper off. Oh, suggestions on what you guys want me to show you how to do in the technology space, I can help you set up a damn server. Okay, if you want me to. Can help you set up a virtual network. Can help you set up a Wi-Fi router, like literally anything. All from an amazing institute that I will 1 bajillion% be sharing the name of, at a later date, because they are an amazing, I cannot say amazing enough, facility that actually care about their students. Like, and I'm not being paid to promote them. I wouldn't accept it if they offered it, right? Because A, they deserve it, and B, I don't need the money. I'm not rich, by the way. I'm not. Far from it. But I'm not poor. Right? I have a few grand saved up in my bank, right? Which I think is just normal. I've recently heard that some of my mates from America have nothing in savings. Which, that's like, what? How? Whenever my savings dipped below, like, I don't know, like 4 grand, I had a panic attack, right? Because 4 grand was the emergency fund, right? Right? So when it went below that, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. 18, are you joshing me right now? What is that? Blasphemy. But, I always thought that was weird, not having savings. I always try to have at least 5 grand in savings, right? Just as like a little bit of side cash. 5 grand is like enough to go to the mechanic, get everything sorted, come home, feed yourself for a good while. I would say a good few months. or at least a very, 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 very luscious good few weeks, um, before you even have to think about starting to worry about cash, right? Um, but yeah, no, I never. Horrible. Never really understood it. Yo, no, no, no. I, no, what, like, huh? What? Can I stop getting shitty ass trade? Not trade, enchants, please? Loki, I might have to go to the prop 4 villager. Might have to. Might have to do a sneaky little side deal for some books. But I really don't want to because I want to enchant them and then put books on. That's how I normally do things. Did I really only get that much? Okay, that's bonkers. I'm taking this away. But I might have to. Genuinely, I might have to. It's crazy. I never really used enchant books for defensive purposes with villagers, except if it's a prop 5. If it's a prop 5, then 100%, yeah. But prop 5 villagers are pretty rare. I don't think they're quite as rare as mending, but prop 5 is still pretty rare. Was it you? No, was it you? It was you. Prop 418. Oh, that's bonkers. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. But like the thing is right. I also want thorns. And if you guys know anything about thorns, you know for a fact it is not easy to come by at all, right? I don't have a dedicated wood chest, which is apparently very confusing to these guys. So let's make one. Let's make one. Can't put you right there, actually. Where's that bit of wood right there? You. Stop. You. Give me that. Hmm? Still got one viewer, but I'm literally looking at it right now. It says I have no viewers. What is this on about? What is this black magic that I'm witnessing? Not that guy. Yeah, we've got that guy, but that guy doesn't really count, right? Can I knock? No. So this is him offline. I don't know why. I like Oh, what is this? Oh, that's horrible. Okay. I'm looking at the uh, I'm looking at all the stuff I've apparently done. Unknown user banned, made mod, removed mod, unknown user deleted message. Oh, that was her. And then some random guy banned. That same random guy has been restricted from chatting. Oh, ooh, that was them. Yeah, no, never mind. And then an unknown user was added as moderator. I think I know who. Have they blocked me on Twitch? That's fucking bonkers. That's fucking bonkers. What? Channel points. Can I get myself like a bajillion channel points? I think that'd be funny as hell. Let's check out my YouTube. It's probably still got the exact same amount of views as I checked it 20 minutes ago. But let's check just in case. Yep, still 2 views from 2 days ago. Oh well. Oh no. Okay, well, let's try that. Chest. Free up storage on your device by uninstalling other programs. So Minecraft, I don't know how to tell you this, but oh, that's... I have 40 megabytes of space left. You're pissing me right now. Okay, let's... I know how to do this, don't worry. I just thought I had way more... Oh, this is Epic Games. Stop. I'm gonna open my Epic Games. Where are you installed? You're in the D-Disk. Where are you installed? Are you in the C-Disk or are you in the D-Disk? Gonna hope you're on the D-Disk. You're on the D-Disk. So why is... well, because of Red Dead. Also, I don't even play Red Dead. To be honest, I reinstalled it just to see, like, if I'd play it again. Nope. Alright. Why'd the storage not go up? Go into Steam. Why don't I see Steam in the program files? What's in the 86 version? Never mind. Good deal. Why is it so much? Why is that such a heavy file? Rockstar? Why in the hell is Rockstar here, big man? Ubisoft is also here. I thought Ubisoft was my other. Why does the storage keep on getting lower? Why does the storage keep on getting lower? I'm not doing anything. if I have to do a factory restart again, it's gonna be so annoying. Because I'll lose all the progress I have on this world, right? Let's stop recording. I'm gonna keep streaming, but stop recording. Okay. Let's stop.